Are we live? Are we live? We live? Okay. It looks like we are now live. Are we live? Yes, we are live. We just gotta turn off you gotta turn around and turn off the uh silly YouTube talking. Let's bring that here. That away. And hello everyone. This is Happy Valley Hobbies. I'm Mr. Katie, and these are hobbies that make me happy. Right now, we're going to be switching gears. I have finished sort of off-screen the Hunter Line covered bridge. Or mostly, there's a couple of things that wound up popping off and have to turn around and turn around and re-glue something and all that. And so glue is drying on that. I've also turned around and painted or stained the upper shakes and all that, which in my opinion didn't come out as well as I would want it to. But it is what it is. This over here. So planning on a new thing. And that new thing is to hit the other camera. Turn off this one. Okay. And it's pointing in the completely wrong direction. It's pointing up instead of down. But that can be easily fixed. And there we go. This is not staying. There we go. So basically, the plan is to start my foray and make my own switches. And got the files, got the appropriate cutting stuff and all that. My solder iron is not on at this point in time. Right now, I think the plan is for tonight is just to cut turn around and just cut everything. So we'll start. One thing they turn around and suggest to do is to start with doing this the guardrails. I will be doing right now. Yes, I'll be doing a left hand switch to first. One thing that Pro will do first is to out. side. And to make the guardrails, uses there's this right here, which gives you the gives you the setup. Where you turn around and cut the rail as needed. Let's see, flatten that on the off screen. Second, each switch does need two. Now, there. Now, what happens now is that we need to put a slight bend in with them. So, start with this, where it's a little bit on the outside, and then we straighten it out. So it's 2 at 9. Side. Again, straighten it out so it's 90 degrees. Looks correct. So we'll see it's bent in both directions. Right. And same thing with this one. Sure. That over side, straighten it out to 90 degrees. Utrex does have as their own website that'll show you how to do this. So you want to look too far. So okay, so the guardrails are done. Okay. And now, good. So this is for the points. So we'll take care of this first. Do one on each. Do one on each side. Uh, Assuming probably what I should do is get a much larger file. Uh, this is sort of the first. This is sort of the first one, so I'm not as much as I would like it to be perfect. It's a good chance that it will not be. But it's like riding bicycle for the first time. There's a good chance that won't that it'll be very wobbly and things won't be perfect. It takes practice. That's what we do here, is practice. One thing I was not expecting is the points to actually scratched. So keep on going down. So I guess we can't go. Very much. Now these files I'm using are sharp, as far as I'm aware of. These are still on the older side. If I need suggest a much larger file than what I got. Sort of a normal size, inch and a half wide file. See, that would be a very important thing to do. So is close to the end. So is now I stay out. least in this, at least in Vermont, it's very nice. It's a very nice day. I'm not sure how it is up. Not sure how it is where you are. So, yeah. One side. Second one. Other side. Until or just to make sure that it's there. So, how is everyone tonight? Good, bad, or indifferent? I believe I have my mic. You know, it's like the normal crew is here tonight. That's okay. Here, let's see how many people are actually here. The full screen, I haven't realized that that was not the smartest idea. Because it's hard to actually see how many people are here. According to YouTube, there are 3 people watching. And as I said at the beginning, I'm into my foray of building my own hand-laid switches. So it's tonight's basically going to be making all the different parts. And things also thinking on things that what I have, what I probably need. I have files, but really I might need not model files. Using normal hardware grade files. Having model files does seem to take a little bit longer. One thing I am surprised about is that I wasn't expecting files to damaged surface on it. So apparently these point formers are possibly a disposable item. Or not disposable, but a consumable item. Now, one thing that sort of is a little bit confused because it says point and frog. It's one of those things of it's pointing to where the rail ends. So that's why it's a little bit done that way. Let's test fit these. This way. This way. They seem to be visual size. These there. All right, now let's see about stock rates. Which is the one using stockade. Now, so I want to see about doing is leaving about 5-inch. First, which I'm aiming for. Let's see about 5 inches from the 5 inches from the frog. So, turn around. Now, fine. Oh, sorry for this. Right now, aha, here we go. Looking for the ever so important program marker. Turn around. there. So I always thought that he had made the wrong assumption that the stockade was designed to be sort of like angled, like the point frog. So, yes, she's trying to see the mark I put on this thing. So, I think I'm going to have to do it on the side. All right, there we go. Tighten this up. So, so it's set up. Understand this correct. So, so flip it around. So Brett said, say it doesn't say right or left. So, and this is also trial and error. Sometimes it's double check. Sure. correct side. Is a little challenge. So not only is this code 55 rail, which is approximately N scale rail, Z scale. Also for this one, since this is possibly a mainline switch, planning to do all three versions of the fast tracks. You can either go with a what's called solid rails, where basically everything here sort of bends. There's a hinged version, small little hinge there, so it's a little doesn't bend as much. Solid ones I'm planning on for the quote main line. The inch ones would be for more of the say the branch, yeah, say the branch sidings, and then one I'm just to see if I can do it is a there is instructions on how to do a stub switch. So I'm going to see about doing at least one stub ship for the bell 2-track yard. Go that direction. All right. Let's see if we go to this road. All right. So here. So it's the end that takes the so biggest chunk and then sort of feather it that direction. See it taking off some of the rail. In frame. But it's one of the things that have hopefully this is not too extremely boring. Not many people want to do hand laid track. I'm doing it because of want to build switches that are not commercially available. That's the reason why I'm learning on how to do hand laid switches and hand laying I had Hanley track once before, and what was that is that it was again track that was not commercially available. But what I wound up doing is that the Delaware and Hudson had they wound up reusing some of their older track in yards, where they would take uh, old rail that is no longer suited for service and repurpose them to ties. Where you would wind up with two ties. They would weld them together, and then they would weld the tie plates on them, and they would have metal ties. And that's what I wound up doing. Doing a variation on those. And they came out pretty well. The tie plates I made were out of they're made out of styrene, so they wound up being the electrical or the insulating section basically. Sure, it's how perfect. Trying to get all the way down for this for the where it's next to the other stock rail. Not sure where to go from. I mean, it seemed to work. I mean, I made a 3-foot section, ballast and everything, all looked good. Fortunately, I don't know what ever happened to it, so I don't know where it is. Go this direction. See how it's G. H. Straight side curves. It's okay. Purple. So it's So, now, so, that new rail, bring it over. Mark the same location. So uh, and it seems to be a short day at work tomorrow, this week. And the reason for that is, well, Memorial Day weekend. So this weekend. There's nothing on the board saying if overtime was mandatory or not. So it was one of those things of, well, if it's not mandatory, go from there. So the plant manager, well, he was talking with my coworkers about tomorrow. There's no mention about me coming in tomorrow, so I'm like, all right, I'll take that as a sign of I got tomorrow off. For that position. Yeah. To side this direction. That's upside down. So that seems to be a bit of a challenge. It's almost uh, like when you're doing logic between software logic and hardware logic, because you could have you can actually have two negatives turn around and make a positive on. So it's like, well, this switch, sort of like switches off, will turn on the power, but if the switch is closed, it's a normally closed switch, then it opens. So it's the same logic here where I'm trying to switch there. Let's try it this way. Yeah, last time it was this way. So this time we'll go this direction. See if that works. So I'm assuming, since not many people are watching, and there's also not really anything in the chat, a lot of people are outside enjoying the. Anthony Dodge, the outsider, he's in the process of planning to go to England. His wife Joyce, so no surprise at him not being here. Dan's model railroading journey is possibly new tracks is having a started a new style at show. So I'm assuming he's went that direction. I think same thing with Ken N. Which is okay. That's one of the reasons why I was thinking of changing time slots, so there be no conflict. But unfortunately, it's one of those things that there's just so many people doing YouTube channels now because of the pandemic. Is that now, no matter what unless I'm doing way outside of normal parameters, there's a good chance I'm going to be on somebody's toes. Just since John from Schuylkill River Railroad hasn't updated the has not updated show list yet. Probably turn around and still pick something different. Expected actually to into the web, but I guess it doesn't go on the web, which is fine. Notification. Yes, we do have a right. So that takes care of rails. Now let's move on to ties. So that is what is next. I would only use one. These are made of fiber. These are fiberglass. Sure. One thing I did sort of got me slightly confused when I got these is that they're actually double-sided. sort of odd because you're only using technically front and back are insulated from each other. So there not see a reason to have so that's what it's to for securing the to milling machine. So it's so I know these are built built see that it's hold on one second. I find a cutter that I don't mind cutting. All right, here we are. It's not as sharp as the cutters I thought. It's not so great. That's the cutters in it. The thing is that both these are exactly the same. Rail end nippers. This is the newer one. This is the older one. So the older one here is damaged. It's pretty well worn. So separate side. Scratch skid. That one. One that is strung to robot. So that's what the main links of these are, is with a crowbar. Yeah. You can go there. So now, that's that's a tight squeeze. So a bit too thick. And looks like my cat disappeared. That's just wrong. Where did chat go? Chat should not have disappeared. It's a good thing I got 3 screens so I can come back up. There it is. Well, not that anyone has said anything today or typed anything in today, but it's okay. All about it's too short. Perfect size for that. Must have so yeah, person sharp. Skip that. Sanding everything up side so it fits. Throw bar. That's that. I said we're not doing the hinge one, we're doing the solid one. So we do have that. This one. Sound. There. Got our ring rails. Then we also have two pointed ends for the front. That's going to be it for this week. Seeing that it was like a relatively quiet night tonight. Let's see. Yeah, that went to full screen. That should not have gone to full screen. That explains why things didn't look right. Okay. Oh, that's Zoom. Wait a second. What's Zoom doing over here? All right. So we'll restore the chat. We will switch cameras. Back to here. Well, it seemed that tonight was a little on the quiet side tonight in the chat. That's okay. Basically, now that we got, I want to say most of the parts done. Looks like I might have to do the actual switching points and all that. I might do that off camera, but it's definitely a sort of knowing that I need a larger file, which could probably make things go a little bit faster. And then from there, next week would basically getting everything all nice and hot for using solder and all that. Unlike what's recommended, it's usually recommended acid solder. Since I play around with electronics, which is one of my other hobbies, which I eventually will be incorporating in stuff. I use rosin core solder, which I guess is not as strong, but I got plenty of it, and I'm pretty decent using it. So I'm not expecting anything bad to happen, but since this is the first switch, we'll find out exactly how good or bad it will be. But this is going to close this off for tonight. So I think the world yeah. I think the world needs more love. So find your passion, add some silliness to it, and spread it throughout the world. Yeah.